Hi gamers and developers, and welcome to the first ever GDT vlog. My name is Maria Gomes. I will be your host from now on this lovely format of our wonderful Game Developer Association. So you might be wondering back at home, what is this you're watching? So this is the new format. This is our vlogs. You might be wondering, what is this for? So if you have been following and keeping updated with our monthly sessions, you might notice that they have become quite long, and that's because we have lovely new members, a lot of new members, and because of that, a lot of new gems. And not everyone has been having enough time to present their games in our monthly sessions. So we decided to separate that, and from now on, most gems will come here to the vlogs. So what can you expect of the vlogs? So the vlogs, mostly we're still defining what the vlogs are gonna be, and how long they are going to be, and how many per month. So probably we'll have a vlog per gem. With all the teams that participated in the jam, but bear with us because we're still deciding that. And we're going to talk about how the jam went and how the games are developed, and how it was the process. So where can you find us? In the normal place. We're still deciding where we're going to post the vlogs, but we'll keep you updated in the below in the video. So today, what we're going to talk about today. So today we're going to talk about the black and white jam. And if you know about the black and white jam, the purpose of the jam is to develop a game with only two colors. And the theme of this year was Death is a New Beginning. And with us, we have two members of that participated behind the GDT's development, two members of the black and white team. So the team we have here is José Siopa and
Hello.
Raquel Milão. And I'm going to ask them a few questions so you can understand how the development works. So before we actually start with the development of the game, I'm going to ask them how many games each of you participated before this one, so you can start there.
I think I participated in 3 or 4.
This was my first gem, so
Okay,
none.
so we have kind of a member. We have a member of the GDT here, and the other one is a newbie who entered recently. So I'm gonna ask them, what was your role during the game? So did you work on art, on programming?
I work on programming.
And I worked on art.
Okay. So now that we have introduced the members, I'm gonna ask you about a little bit how you developed the game. So you had the team Death is a New Beginning, and you had to use two colors. So how did you actually come up with the idea?
So we started for looking for games that were black and white. And my initial idea was trying to explore the 3D with only two colors. But we decided to go with the 2D. And then I think it was one of other members on the jam that came up with the idea of making a chess game but with different rules.
Okay.
Basically, we had a first discussion about ideas and inspirations that we all had, like things we liked, and we came up with mood boards and sent it to each other in order to better understand what was our common ground. And in one of those reunions, one of the members said that it would be interesting to do something like Shotgun King, that is a chess game, and we started to look into it, and yeah, that's what we decided to do, a chess game, but with a twist. Basically, to follow the theme, we wanted to, when the piece died, something happened. So there was a new beginning, there was a change of rules.
Okay, so the game they made is called Chaotic Chess. You cannot find it yet in our itch.io, but probably we'll have it added later. So actually, this is one of the most interesting questions that you have. You had only 1 week to develop the game. So how was your strategy to develop it in 1 week? I know you haven't actually submitted the game, but what was your plan to actually fit everything you wanted to do in just 1 week?
So I wanted to separate the programming parts, give like the power-ups to another person to program, and I was responsible to program the chess mechanics, the original chess. But I was left alone, so I had to do everything, and I couldn't complete everything in a week. So what was finished was only the original chess.
From my part, since it was my first gem, I didn't have the notion of how little time we had. So I ended up doing a lot of research, kind of, in order to be able to really deliver the look that the team wanted. So I ended up not doing as much art as the game needed. So I only had the opportunity to make the base characters and not much more.
Yeah, I think when gems are 1 week, it's very stressful for your first time to understand just how little time you have. So it's completely normal. And since it's cool that you're talking about that, because my next question was, what did you actually learn during the gem? So new things, things that you changed the way you used to do.
So when programming, you are always learning new things and using new mechanics to explore new games. And I would change asking more about the availability of the team, so I can divide the tasks better, and then to know what I should be doing. Because if another programmer says that doesn't have time to be on the team, I need to be aware that I have more things to do.
Yeah. Well, I had the luck to have Zé guiding my way all the way of the gym, so I didn't have the role to be a team leader, and I didn't have to divide the work throughout everyone. So I knew exactly what I had to do and the time I had to do it. So I feel like the things that I most learned was to work with different people that I'm not used to, people that think very differently from me, that have a different perspective on things. Just they think more simple, I guess. Not simple on the way. How do I put this? Like, they have a vision, but not. It's harder for me to understand what the people want me to do because I'm used to work with artists.
Yeah.
It's harder to understand, just that.
Yeah.
But it was a good experience.
Okay, so knowing that, what actually did you wish you knew before the gem? Because sometimes you think about and you plan about something you'd like to do, but then it actually doesn't come out how you want it. So what did you wish you knew before starting the gem?
So what I wish to knew before was the availability of the team, and I think that's only the main thing, because the game was coming out the way we planned, was looking nice, and yeah.
I guess that for me was if I hope that we had more time to come together and to talk about the game. So I was always postponing making decisions about the game because I didn't want to make them alone. So I wanted to know beforehand that I had to make decisions alone, and that's okay, and that's not going to make the game worse.
Yeah. It's interesting, your team, because actually we're so used to have a lot of experienced members in most gems, because we have a lot of people and not we have a lot of newbies lately, and most gems end up with a lot of members and a few newbies. So your team actually was composed of 3 newbies, if I'm not mistaken, and 1 member. So it was a very core first experience for most all of you. So it's normal and it's understandable to have those thoughts, and it's interesting because we haven't had one of these teams in a long time. So yeah. So doing that, what did you wish you knew you did differently during the game? So different art style, different programming, different choices.
So because I was the team leader and the main programmer, I wish I would do a better job at programming the initial state of the game, so I could relate the task faster to the other members.
Nice. So I think I would have done vectorial art instead of not pixel art, but using pixel-based program, because the style that we ended up following would be much easier to do in vector than pixel. I also wanted to know that I mean, I also wanted to have more fun, not be so stressed, and not put so much pressure on the game. Yeah, and that's it.
Okay. So you talked about availability of the team. So what was actually missing in your team besides the availability of the group? Did you need more artists? Did you need sound designers? What did you think was actually missing to make your game possible?
From my point of view, I think we're missing programmers. Like one or two, maybe we could have delivered the game in time.
From my point of view, I think we don't have any sound yet, so definitely someone that makes a sound.
It's a common thing to happen in most jams. Sound is always last.
We could try, but it wouldn't be as good if it was someone that knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
But yeah, I also felt the lack of guidance from an artist. Not that I wasn't good enough, you were, but it's different. Yeah, I felt that.
Okay, so the jam lasted 1 week. Did you feel like there were any worst moments during the jam? Like there was some lows or something that you really felt like was a bad moment for your team?
No, for my part, no, it was fine.
Yeah, for me as well. I think it was okay.
Okay, that's fantastic because you were talking about availability of the team, so you could actually have some bad moments. But if you didn't, that's great because we like that you experience struggles and don't feel like you're having a bad moment. So considering that, what was actually the best moments during the jam?
The best moment, as always, about the jams is that you meet new people. You make new friends and you see what other people can do, their skills, and that's always cool to see.
Yeah, all of that. And also, it was really amazing to see something actually work. Like we did something, we had an idea and we put it in real life, like we delivered. Not quite, but we will. And it's really weird to see things that I make being used and working. I don't know how to explain this better, but it's weird and it's good at the same time.
Yeah, that's one of the good things about our association of GameDev Técnico because we're all artists, all programmers, and I think it's really cool to see things we didn't see before. So as programmers, we're usually not used to see actual art on our programs, so it's really cool to see everything come down. And as artists, like you said, you're not used to seeing actually your sprites come in play. So it's one thing that's really cool about our association because normally you don't have that available everywhere. So it's really good that you saw that. So my final question for today is, and I saw that in your postmortem, but do you want to keep developing the game? Do you think it's an idea that is worth exploring and working more?
Yeah, as we said, the game is not finished and it has a lot of potential and can be very fun after it's finished.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think I would play this game if it were a real thing. And I would love to see all the animations combined with the sounds and the music, the background music. I'm sure it would be like amazing. The cards, like we wanted to make like cards for the power-ups, and it would be just really satisfying to see all together like in real life. And I think if we have the time, maybe we will keep on doing it.
Yeah. So one final question for each of you. So Zé, as I already mentioned, you worked as the team leader. I think it was your first time as being a team leader and responsible, right? So how did it actually feel to coordinate the team and be the one to make the big decisions?
It's not a new experience to me because I come from the college, university, and I was a lot of times team leader, and I had to make the rough decisions in the past. It's not new.
It's not a new thing, right? Because the game was like you said, developed in just 1 week, so that can become very stressful for the team leader because he's the one who helps and strategizes and plans everything, so it can go into place. But I'm glad that you didn't find it very hard, and that you actually enjoyed it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I look forward to watching you as a team leader for the near future. And to Raquel, I'm gonna ask you. This was your first jam, so you mentioned the struggles you had in your first jam and what it was like to being an artist without a senior artist helping you. But what did you think of your first jam? It can be a big impact sometimes.
Yeah, I think it was quite nice actually. I think it was a good pick for me as a first jam. Like it was a simple jam. It wasn't much out of my comfort zone, so that was good. It was a overall good experience. I had the opportunity to meet new people, to talk with new people, to work in different ways, different methods, do different things. I guess it was overall a good experience. I would say that really the only thing that left me wanting more was the availability of the team, because I feel like if everyone was there, we would be much more motivated, and I think we would have end up doing more in that span of a week.
Yeah, okay. That's understandable. So I'm looking forward to actually watching you do more jams. And to finish for today's vlog, I'm gonna ask you, do you actually have any advice for the viewers watching back at home? Because that's the most important thing of game developing. Everyone wants to know what they can do to make their games work. I think that's the $1 million question.
Don't be afraid to try new things. The game dev people are so nice and always so friendly. So don't be scared to participate in jams. Even if you don't finish the game, you can always work after. Yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, I think that's overall the idea. Don't be afraid to participate, because you don't have to be experienced. You don't have to have skill. This is the opportunity to learn. So it's okay if the things that you're not exactly proud of, it's not like, oh yeah, this is going to go to my portfolio. Like, it doesn't have to be. It's okay. And just have fun overall. Have fun and meet new people and do the things you like. That's my advice.
Okay, that's a great advice, by the way. I think most developers of games actually end up giving up because their games don't work out the first or the second or the third time. So that's a wonderful advice. I think everyone should listen to that advice. And that actually concludes our vlog for today. So thank you both for coming. This was a lovely time. And please keep updated on our vlogs. We'll try to do every vlog about every jam we actually participate in. Keep updated, keep following our social media. We'll post it down below, like I said. So thank you for watching, and we hope to see you next time. Thank you. Bye.